I have decided to go through the Nelly songs. If he is supposed to represent Big Brother, technically, in a way, I feel like I keep underdenying my power and just being like, oh, I've just named him that, and it's not actually true. And maybe I'm just trying to fit all the songs within the narrative. So I feel like a part of me just doesn't believe it. And therefore, I'm just like, oh, I don't need to listen to his songs. And what if I listen to his songs and they're all just about sex? And I remember him having loads. Whenever I was listening to them, I can't remember when it was or how old I was or anything, but back in boarding school, I think it was, so it'd be 2001 to 2003, was it 2002 to 2005? No, it was 2001 to 2003. That was like, or maybe 2000. It's like those 3 years where I went to boarding school and I was just really, really bored. And around that time, I went on eBay and just bought like all the Now collections, and there was loads of these sort of R&B mixed groups. But I didn't just want one. I wanted all of them so I could listen to as many songs as possible. And because I got very bored of that boarding school, I found a way of just going through all of them. And I might have even just done it in the last year because, well, it was a build up. I think I listened to it first of all just by the CDs, with the Now collections, and I was getting more and more and more. And then it was like £15, £15, and then I was like, you know what, let's just go online and just buy as many MP3s as possible and just try and go through them and sort them. So I think that was when I really got involved in music. And But yeah, it's bringing back all memories from that time, and I know he had a lot, but I can't really remember how many, and I know a lot of them are about sex and just about, I don't know, coming and do me or whatever. And so yeah, yeah, I feel like his name is not something though that I've actually given him. It's something that my higher self has given him. I think it's just more obvious in that one he did with Kelly because, well, I'm listening to the words and I'm thinking, well, the only thing this reminds me of, or that it relates to, is the show Big Brother we're all trying to get on. I was wanting to say maybe any reality show, but it's not any reality show because I don't feel this way towards Love Island. So it is more specific to Big Brother. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of worried to go through it in case I find something I don't want to. But it some of the songs are really good, so I find myself wanting to watch more. I think the one that you did with the baby reminds might have been done yesterday. Like I wouldn't be surprised. It would take like a couple of hours to go into a studio to write the song and then to make a music video. You could be done with easily within 24 hours. So maybe that's what you've done. I kind of want to believe that because it seems too um, specific or accurate, but I have no clue. I don't trust the dates on the songs, and technically, if he looks, there's one that's posted 5 months ago, and he looks exactly the same to how he looks like 20 years ago. So unless that there's like facial recognition, like everything could be fake. These people might look a lot older now, and they might just be looking younger. I just feel like I'm having less and less trust in technology, um, and yeah, where are you getting these songs? I still want to know. Are you just downloading them off some sort of intergalactic site? I have no idea. I'm trying to remember like stuff, but when I was listening to a lot of these songs, I was listening to them through MP3s. So although I might recognize the songs and still remember all the lyrics for some strange reason, I didn't watch the music video, and so yeah, there's a lot of things that I didn't see because I didn't watch the music videos back then. But yeah, um, I don't know. When it comes to the kids, I know which children I'd like, and I seem to do things backwards. So finding out what kind of child you want, and then finding a father that's similar to a type, that kind of makes sense. And I have always wanted blondes, but there's very few of them around. So that I don't know. I don't know what's I I don't know. I think I feel like there's a lot more than just me involved. It's like the whole world involved, and technically, um, yeah, I know which kids I would like, and therefore, does it really matter who the father is, as long as the father is, going to help me get the kids that I want, and not just the kids, but specifically like the actual people that I want. And hey, a lot of people do believe that God, the Father, can bring people back to life again. And well, if that's just code for um, I don't know. I had like visions of just people being like going through a pregnancy and then doing like a sketch where they're like, look, we're about to raise the dead, e.g., have a baby. So saying to someone we're about to raise the dead is actually just code for we've gone into labor. um, but anyway, um, I I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna go through the songs now. Oh, and I bought two fish today. One's like a orange yellow with a sort of really orange tail, and because I've got there's four white ones and then two siblings. Um, that they're so there's six babies. But yeah, the four have got. I'm pretty sure it's them that have got that. There's two siblings pregnant already, and the other two also look pregnant. There was a baby born last week as well. So there is, I don't know, there's usually they give birth in sixes, so I think they might have eaten the other five before I got around to saving them. But I managed to save one, so I've got a little baby one that's saved. But yeah, basically they're all pregnant, and there's six gut males and four females, so I needed to get two more females just to help to stop them from just ganging up on the females. But and I think it's, well, we'll see. Um, Guppies are strange things. I don't know. But yeah, and my orange ones as well. The orange one that was shit at sex versus the sort of red one that was supposed to help make the orange one a bit more competitive. Well, they're just fighting now. I think they're okay. I mean, there's a lot more chasing going on with the guppies. So, but yeah, I bought some more rock things to add in the things, so that way the orange one that gets chased can go somewhere to hide, because there is a couple of places to hide, but there's not that much space around this. So if I put more things to hide, I think that might be better. But yeah, I don't know what else to say.